What's up, hustlers? It's your boy JT Automations back in another video. Behind me is the first car that I am going to put on Turo. Everything goes well, it definitely won't be the last one. And in this video, I just want to show you guys how I'm starting out on Turo, talk to you guys about why I'm choosing this vehicle as a starter vehicle. It's kind of funny story on that. The value that I hope that you get from this video is if you're somebody out there that's thinking about putting a vehicle on Turo, you can actually watch this series. I'm going to document the good, the bad, the ugly on it, same way that I'm going to do for Airbnb, so you can make an educated decision as to if you want to do this or not. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the vehicle that I am putting on Turo, and I apologize if you hear any wind, is a 2011 Kia Sedona. Many of you guys know that I bought my mom a car. I'm going to put the picture up on the screen here. And this was the car that she had prior to me buying her a new car. Now, this car had every light known to man pop up on the dashboard, and she bought it brand new in 2011. But now, of course, the car has some age on it, and she just really wanted something new. So she didn't even want to entertain the idea of fixing up this car, even though, you know, it would have been more cost effective to do so. She got a quote from the Kia dealership that she normally gets the vehicle service from, that they were going to charge between $2 to $3 grand parts and labor to get this car back up and running. So she wasn't a big fan of that idea either. So she said, you know what, I think that's still too much money to put into a car that's this old, right? So I bought her a new car. And since we already decided trading in the vehicle didn't make financial sense, and she decided that she didn't want to invest the money into getting the car replaced, even though I was going to pay to get the vehicle repaired, she ended up giving me the car. I shopped it around, and I have nothing bad to say about dealers, but I was able to find somebody other than a dealer to fix this car for around $1,000. That's parts and labor. Honestly, around $600 of that price was in labor, so it's only like $400 worth of parts. If I was somebody that was mechanically inclined and knew how to work on vehicles and switch out the solenoids and the wiring and all the other stuff they wrote up that they had to do to get those lights off and get this thing back running normally, then I could have saved 600 of those bucks. But I don't mind spending $1,000 on a car that since 2011, when my mom bought it brand new, this vehicle has given her zero mechanical problems. Just doing occasional oil changes, basic routine maintenance like that, but no real problems out of this vehicle. So now that this vehicle is back up and running, I am going to get it detailed and I'm going to list it on Turo. Now, I know that's a long-winded story, but I did want to give you guys my truth, because I know some people may say they don't like Kias or they wouldn't have bought a Kia for Turo. So I kind of inherited this Kia, for lack of better words, right? And my whole thing is, I got a great deal on the vehicle that my mom wanted. It was around $19,000 was the cash price. So I pay cash for all of my vehicles. My realistic expectation for this vehicle is if it can recoup the same money I invested in getting my mom a new car over the course of 3 years. So if I can make $19,000 profit over the course of 3 years, then I think that this will be a great investment. All right. Of course, we're going to have insurance and fuel and maintenance. So deducting all of that, I think that still within 3 years, or if I'm lucky, less, this vehicle will give me back the same money that I spent in that car as well. Worst case scenario, we'll sell the car, but I didn't want selling the car to be the first option, because I do know a lot of you all like Turo or thinking about Turo. You may already be in Turo, but for the benefit of the people that always ask my perspective on this and that, you guys know I pride myself in being a practitioner. So I am going to speak on Turo from my experience on Turo. and this is just day one. So let me show you guys the interior of this car. Keep in mind, my mom's a senior citizen. I have done nothing to this vehicle. This is exactly like she's been driving it for over a decade. Keep in mind, I just got it back from the mechanic, so I haven't detailed it. It needs to be detailed, but I'm gonna just show you guys the raw. My mom picked out these Coogee seat covers. I don't know why. Of course, we're gonna have all the women's stuff in here for now. I'm probably gonna keep these seat covers though, honestly. Definitely got to get rid of this paraphernalia here, but definitely gonna do that. So let me get in real quick. So the mileage is right there, 112,000 miles on it. It's a 2011. All the lights are going off the dash. Of course, that light is on because the door is open, but everything is back in great running order. A little quick snapshot of all the controls. Of course, you can have Sirius, you can have Bluetooth, CD player, which is kind of outdated in my opinion, but it is what it is. It's an older car. Your aux cable, your iPod, your USB, your charging port, so your cigarette lighter, whatever, anything you would need. You know, it's just a basic whip, nothing crazy. It's definitely not a Lamborghini or anything like that. I am in a market where I don't think luxury vehicles will do well, and we can talk about that in other videos. But I think that just having a regular vehicle like this is actually more advantageous for me in my situation than trying to go get a Lamborghini or Rolls Royce or whatever. Now, that also means that this vehicle isn't going to be as profitable, obviously, as a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, or anything like that. But again, just realistic expectations. So we start in here though, and we're going to go from there. Back seat, still nothing crazy impressive. All right. Just regular schmegular. Back windshield wipers. I like pretty decent space here. You guys also know I like the cycle, so you could throw a bike rack on the back of here. These scuffs and scrapes are just wear and tear that's always been on the vehicle since my mom had it. So we do have some scratches on it already. So it's just an economy car. It's pretty good on gas. There she is in all of her glory. Here's just some of the basic things that I'm going to utilize for my Turo business. Of course, air tags is just one way you could track the vehicle, and these are just some accessories. You can get all of these off of Amazon as well. But I'm going to use the key ring. Actually, matter of fact, I already have one on the key ring right there to track it. Of course, I'm gonna let everybody know up front that rents the vehicle that we are tracking the vehicle. So we can do keyless as well. Bought one of these, put a code in, drop the key in. This actually hooks onto your window as well. We can actually let somebody use the vehicle without coming into contact with them at all, and it helps me automate it so I don't even really have to be a part of the process that much. At a bare minimum, this is what I'm going to start with. One last thing before I start getting the car detailed, throwing an air tag on the key ring and listening on Turo, I'm going to actually drive the vehicle myself because, like I said, this is my mom's vehicle. Well, technically it's mine, but I'm still going to refer to it as my mom's vehicle. And I might have drove this vehicle maybe once or twice in the 11 or so years that she owned it before it got to me. I'm going to drive it for about a week. Make sure I don't notice any mechanical issues or anything like that. What I don't want to happen is for me to just get it fixed, get it detailed, slap an air tag on the key ring, send it out there with somebody, and then it breaks down on the first trip. That's probably the quickest way to get a 1-star review and not do really well on the platform. And by the grace of God, I'm not hurting for the money right now, so I don't have to ASAP throw it out there and make money. So I'm going to actually take the vehicle, drive it around for a week. Then after I drive it around for a week, if everything is fine, we're going to detail it, take some pictures of it, and list it. Make sure you have post notifications on and stay locked in. Put down in the comment section down below or in the premiere if you catch the premiere, any questions you have about this process, anything you would like for me to show you, any concerns you have about putting your vehicle on Turo. Now, I will say this. I don't have any emotional ties to the vehicle, right? So the vehicle is not my mom, right? It's my mom's old car, but to me it's just the asset or it's not. So if you are somebody that it's grandma's old car, it's granddad's old car, and now you have intrinsic value with that item, then that probably isn't an asset that you should put on Turo or any other rental platform like that as well. Also, I showed you guys that my vehicle already came with scratches on it as well. So it's not a brand new vehicle. It's not a luxury vehicle. So I'm not going to be as strict as somebody that has a brand new Rolls Royce or a brand new Lamborghini on the platform. But what I want to do for you guys is document the journey. Stay tuned. Comment your questions down below. And in real time, I'm going to show you guys my process on Turo to include the money. If we make any money, if we don't make any money, we'll talk about that too. But you guys know that's why I'm here. That's the value you get from this channel. You get real entrepreneurship, real practical ways to do things. I don't have a car payment, which may or may not be the case for some people that do this play. I do have insurance on the vehicle, and I'm also going to add AAA coverage. It's just something that I personally like to do to all of my vehicles as well. Just finished recording some content with Trav of Generational Wealth Vibes. This is one of his older vehicles. It's too old for Turo, but he's going to be using Hire a Car. If you guys would like to see the process of renting out a car on Hire a Car from start to finish, you guys let me know. But until next time, to all my hustlers, stay hustling. JT Automations.
Soon after. And here we go.
Ma, you had any trouble with the back door on the driver's side?
No.
Why I pull on the door, the whole door now jump off?
I don't know. I ain't had no trouble with it.
So I'm just that strong. That's what you want me to believe.
Must be. I would not buy that.
Well, all right, then. I'm about to get it fixed now, though.